Welcome to the McKinnis House. I'm Sarah Fishel, and today I'm making cornbread to go with my ham and beans. It's harvest time still, and we are harvesting the field corn. Once the menfolk bring in the corn, we'll take it off the cob, and then we'll grind it into a cornmeal, such as this. Now, I won't throw away the corn cobs. There's several uses for corn cobs. Later, I'll be making cob jam. With the cobs that I don't use to make cob jam, they'll go to the outhouse. So there's always a use for everything that we have. Now, in my cornbread, I am going to be putting in 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of freshly ground cornmeal, and 8 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm going to stir that around, mix that all up really nicely so that I don't have a bunch of clumps later on when I add my liquid to it. So I'll just mix that up and stir it in. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And I'm going to stir that in. Just give it a nice stir there. Maybe do a little bit of slopping, but that's all right. Now I'm going to add my milk next. Now this is buttermilk, and that will give the cornbread a really rich, nice flavor. So, and then butter. And eggs. And the chickens are still laying quite a few eggs, so that's good. And the eggs are so bright orange that they will make the cornmeal really, really bright yellow. And I'm going to stir this up really well here. I've already greased my pan because you want to grease your pan and have it ready to go so that the cornbread doesn't stick to it. Whisk that around really good. Got the fire nice and hot for baking. You don't want to overwork your cornbread, but you do want to make sure everything is mixed well. So I think that's mixed pretty good. And we have our pan here ready to go. This is a 9 by 13 pan. And look how rich and golden that cornbread batter is. And it'll be delicious with our ham and beans. It'll bake for about 35 minutes until it's golden brown all over. And you can kind of press on the center of it and make sure that it's done. So it'll be easy to test. This is a quick and easy cornbread. So we'll just spread it out a little bit here. And it's ready to pop in the oven. Now I'll make sure my oven's hot enough. So if my oven is hot enough, I can hold my hand in here for about 30. Yep, that's hot enough. So we're ready to put our cornbread in there. And it goes. So, but that's one way to test your oven. So see if you can hold your hand in there. If you can hold your hand in there, then it's just about 30 seconds and bring it back out. So we'll let that cook, and I'll be talking to you later. Oh, there's a little bit of sampling that you can do. This is what it's going to look like when it comes out of the oven. And it'll be ready just for a smattering of butter and maybe some cob jam.